All right, what is going on, everyone, and welcome back to another Black Desert Patch Notes reading for June 26th. So we kind of covered this in the Global Lab, but there was a few things that I wanted to relook at because it didn't make sense in Korean to English translation. So we're going to be talking about the events that are happening on the NA and EU server as well. Some of them are actually pretty important, so I think we're going to talk about it. But the one thing I wanted to look at again was the whole dragon mount for guild PvP, which is very limited, but a few things didn't make sense. So let's go over this again, then we'll cover events that are actually new and I didn't cover. And yeah, hopefully you guys are interested. So, how to obtain the Doomcaller new guild mount. I'm just gonna kind of briefly skim this one just because that's what is interesting. All right. You obtain Guild Trace of Doom by the Guild Masters and then doing a quest, and then that's how you get it. Registering each time, it only lasts for 2 weeks. We already knew that. And then how to summon it. So it's kind of like more or less the elephant or the ogre. Well, the ogre is a different one, but the elephant in a way. So I'm actually pretty curious to try it. And so whether I merc into a guild that's using it, I actually do want to see it live in action. I'm not sure how long it'll take to get one, but what didn't make sense last time was what these actually did, and the percent values I don't think were actually there. So what it does is when you shoot the fireball, it debuffs the enemies with a damage reduction of -45 and evasion -18. That's actually pretty strong. And then the AoE wall of fire is a knockback and burn. The burn is kind of irrelevant, probably, but the knockback is actually very important. And then the roar is a buff to all allies, so 40 targets, and it gives a BSR recovery. Interesting. Doomcaller boasts physical abilities beyond those of Duskwing. You know, the difference is one is PvP and one you can, roam around more or less for everything else. I guess you could use this, but it's like they should just have a permanent one for, everyone that's not a PvP one, just from like transport, kind of like horses. You guys remember years ago when they added that, like, the hot air balloon that no one uses anymore? And then they added the thing, what was it? Those flying ships. And I remember hearing about it, and they were like, yeah, we're just trying to test the, like, lag or whatever, how it'll affect their servers by having those flying airships. And I assume this is literally what they were testing for it over a couple of years. But, yeah, smoother mid-flight stopping. That's important. All right, well, another thing that's important that they didn't tell us in the patch notes is we're getting another season character ticket. So, for all of you who don't buy them, this is important. Make sure you don't have 5 of them. And if you have 5, you won't get another. So just make sure to get one, or like graduate your current one, and then make sure you just don't have max one for next week, and then you're good to go. All right, let's look at events and which ones are actually important. So we all know Heidel Ball is in like a day or two, depending on if you're watching it when it happens Korean time. But we're all excited for the hammer. Yes, good luck for all of you clicking stuff. All right, so there's a few things going on. Summer event is going on again, as usual. I don't think anything is changing. Let's actually look at this one. Oh my god, flashbang. Sorry about that. I wish they had dark mode for this. What is this one? March 19. Oh, that's extended. Never mind. Don't know why they had a summer event in March, but okay, I guess it's still going. Let's see, the important ones are probably these 3. Let's look at this one. Sorry, we're about to get flashbanged at least 2 more times. All right, starting June 29, which is 3 days from now, which is, I think, next Monday. Combat XP 1000% for all of you leveling to 66 or tagged alts, whatever, is good. The rest of us, life skill and drop rate, huge actually. And new players get this stuff again. So, yep, this is one of the bigger events. 100% life skill, 100% drop rate. That's always awesome. Next. So yeah, this is one thing that I was looking into. So they have to mentor and mentee thing. And basically what happens is if you have been playing this for a while, I believe it gives you some like code. You just log in and then you give your codes to like other players who are going in. And then if they get geared, you get rewarded, you know, kind of like the referral system for literally any other game. I assume that's how it works. And you get the rewards like a title and all this stuff. So for all of you curious, I'll probably get my codes and post it on the Discord. I assume most of you guys watching this already play the game, so it's irrelevant. But if any of you have been looking at this from outside and are thinking about trying it out, just hit me up on Discord and I got you, I guess. Like, as for the rewards, I don't really care. They're just nice to have, but at the end of the day, like, if you want it, cool. No, I don't care. All right, so let's see. Heidel Ball. I haven't looked at this one yet. June 26th today till July 7th. Oh, I guess if you're trying to play this game for free, now is the time. These bundles are actually worth it. Like, if you're actually thinking about, like, instead of buying pearls, this kind of is, like, better value. Okay, cool. Good to know the game is free again for another month. All right, so Heidel Ball. We all know this is happening, coming up tomorrow at 2 in the morning, or 2 days, depending on if you are actually doing something and don't watch it at the normal time. I'll probably do a recap every year, or every ball we do a recap on just notable things, and I just speed run what they talked about instead of condensing a 3-hour or 2-hour stream or whatever they do down into like 20 minutes or less. All right, so we got this one. They give temporary titles like this, and I'm just like, why? Just make it permanent. But, if you don't have the sturdy chair, it's actually very important. They've given out like 3 of them over the years, but if you don't have it already, now is a good time to get one. And Heidel Ball is, I would technically tomorrow, if you're West Coast, Eastern, that's like 2:30 in the morning because Korean time. So it is what it is. For everyone that doesn't have the time to watch it as it goes live, I'll just do a recap and like bullet point all the important things that they talked about. So with that said, yeah, just kind of quickly ran through all this important things to know. Also in the Pearl Shop, they have a 1+1 bundle, so basically you spend X amount, get literally double it. So if you're going to spend money, now is a good time to do it. If not, literally doesn't affect anyone. So anyway, recap. Make sure to have one open season ticket because they're giving one for next week. Heidel Ball is in 2 days for the most part. New dragon mount and hot time EXP grind, loot, and all that stuff. Going for your treasure items, go life skill, go do something this week. And with that said, that's all I want to talk about. So let's see, is there anything else? I actually, I want to go look at real quickly Pearl Shop sales. I haven't, just out of wild curiosity, I just kind of looked at this one. All right, the big bundle. You get the normal one and then an extra hundo with it. Cool. Most people will probably get this one. I think I might pick up one too, the 1+1. These are like, if you're going to spend any, this is probably the best time. And then the 60 for it. All right, what are these? Refreshing activities. Listen, guys, if you think this is a good idea, you do you, but I have videos on how to build fail stacks easily, or even if you don't know how to build fail stacks, you just use those Origin of Dark Hungers fine. And then loot scrolls and all that stuff. More outfits. More outfits. Are these those Gamba boxes again? Holy dude. Alright, if you're gonna pick up a pet, which ones are the important ones? Hedgehog if you're a life skiller. Polar bear if you're a fisher or just want more weight. Jojo if you grind very specific spots like Tungrad Ruins, where corpses just kind of explode. Basically Ulakita spots where you need the bird to pick up from a further distance. This is actually tested that in various spots it's like marginally better. So aside from that, I think this bird does something different, but I don't actually remember. But either way, I think this bird is boat speed or something. And then everything else is kind of like drop rate, whatever. But if you're going to get one, I would say for the most part, polar bear, hedgehog, high priority. If you do sailing, this bird. And then if you do specific grinding, very specifically, Jojo's good. Everything else is whatever. Artisans, what else? Name change, horse gear. Ah, the tent is on sale again. I would probably wait till after the Heidel Ball, just because they probably give us a bunch of things like, you know, discount coupons after the Heidel Ball. So if you're thinking about getting a campsite, I believe coupons do stack with discounts. So like if you're trying to get a 50% or something, just wait till after the ball to pick up anything. But aside from that, that's about it. Anyway, with that said, that's all I wanted to talk about today. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow. Peace!